Good evening and thanks for joining us. It is being called a tragedy of unspeakable proportions, an international crime. 298 people are dead, people from at least 11 nations, including 80 children, a young medical student from Canada, and dozens of scientists. Their bodies now lie in sunflower fields in eastern Ukraine. Local farmers and coal miners are among those searching, many of the images too graphic to air. Strewn among the bodies, coloring books, playing cards, the ordinary things we all do on flights. Today, President Obama said the plane was hit by a missile fired from territory held by Russian-backed rebels. He didn't blame Vladimir Putin directly, but the case is being built. We have complete coverage tonight, including from Ukraine, but we begin with Eric Sorensen, who is following the investigation. Eric?
Donna, the investigation is quickly zeroing in on the Buk missiles believed to have brought down the Malaysian jetliner and on who fired them. The missile was launched from eastern Ukraine, very near the Russian border, a volatile region controlled by Russian militants. A jetliner would supposedly be safe flying at 33,000 feet, but not from these radar-guided destroyers. The 298 people on Malaysian Airlines 17 didn't stand a chance. Emergency workers left with only the grisly task of identifying every victim. The site has been secured by Russian rebels, not Ukrainian authorities. Late today, representatives of OSCE, the European security monitors, arrived at the crash site, but were kept from doing their work. The UN has called for an independent investigation. It has to be, says U.S. President Obama.
An Asian airliner was destroyed in European skies filled with citizens from many countries. So there has to be a credible international investigation into what happened.
The evidence points to Buk missiles that fly 3 times the speed of sound, making a jetliner an easy target. Russian President Putin blames Ukraine. Russian rebels deny responsibility. But the Daily Mail obtained video of what some believe is the missile launcher leaving the area held by rebels. And Ukrainian officials have released tantalizing, though unverified evidence, intercepted conversations, allegedly between Russian rebel commanders. Translated, we have just shot down a plane. The first question asked, the pilots, where are the pilots? Soon, a realization from the scene. We are 100% sure it was a civilian plane. Are there any weapons? Nothing at all. Civilian belongings, medical scraps, towels, toilet paper. Later still, on TV they say like it's Ukrainian transport plane, but the writing says Malaysian Airlines. What was it doing over the territory of Ukraine? If verified, the exchanges point to Russian rebels, but also a tragic misidentification of their target. Meantime, Malaysian Airlines is under scrutiny once again. In spite of the conflict below, Malaysian flights had not deviated over the past week. Others, too, like KLM's flight paths, also went right over Ukraine. But British Airways planes had already been flying around Ukraine. So had flights from Air France. Here's a snapshot of all the planes flying in the region today. Look at the empty space over Ukraine. Malaysian officials say they could not have known the danger.
On that particular day, we were not the only airline which was flying that route. It's a common route.
It's not a common route anymore. The airspace, particularly over Ukraine, is now being treated as a war zone by international airlines, even as Russia's President Vladimir Putin, now under pressure, is calling for a ceasefire and a full investigation. Donna?